Welcome to Reiki. I'm glad you're here. Let's spend some time together. Today's Reiki was a request from a dear subscriber for relief from chronic fatigue. So I actually have a close family member who suffers from fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, and those two things often go together. So we are going to send some Reiki for both chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. So if you're not familiar, and if you don't suffer from either one of those things, I'll tell you what the intention behind this healing is for, and then you can see if you think this will help you. So chronic fatigue syndrome is basically just being tired all the time. Like even after getting a good night's sleep, feeling as though you could go back to bed and sleep for another 9 or 10 hours. Just those times when you feel completely depleted of all of your energy. And fibromyalgia is the body just being in pain for what seems like no reason. So it's like the nerve endings are overstimulated, and my close family member describes it as feeling every single minute, teeny tiny sensation in the body. So if you're suffering from pain or tiredness, even if you don't have chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia, you might find this session helpful. And I invite you to stay. And if not, I just invite you to send your well wishes and some beautiful healing energy to those people who do suffer, because there are treatments, but there don't seem to be really good solutions, even though this problem has been around for 30 or 50 years. And they can really use our support. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jennifer Hall, and I am a Reiki practitioner in Kansas City. And I am coming to you today from my friend's home here with this beautiful backdrop, and it's raining. She's got some woods behind her home and it's raining. So I'll be curious to see what kinds of sounds are transferred through the microphone today. If you're hearing little drips or wind, we're going to use the energy of this gentle rain to help wash away pain, discomfort, dis-ease. And bring in a fresh energy for renewed strength, passion. And freedom from the feeling of not being able to function at your highest. So if you'd like to, I invite you to close your eyes And take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And I invite you to notice your lower belly. And invite peace and serenity and joy and love in through the breath into the belly. And fill it up with those healing vibrations, and then as you breathe out, you can let go of physical pain and exhaustion. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'm going to invite you to keep doing that. So continue to feel the belly expand with Reiki healing light. And then let go of toxins and hurt and pain and stagnant energy that might be living either in the belly or anywhere else in the body. So continue to breathe deeply into the belly, healing light, and letting go. And you might even tune into colors, a feeling of warmth, a feeling of like a little bump or vibration. And I'm going to invite you to just be in a state of noticing as you are breathing in. And my hands are hopefully going to help you remember to breathe in and out. And I'm going to share with you a little bit that my family member helped me understand about this kind of pain. So she told me that the guided meditations and the Reiki healings that include noticing each individual body part are actually really bad for her. They do not help bring her into a state of peace, relaxation, and pain relief. Because as she tunes into each body part, she feels it even more deeply. She said that, she'll read the comments from other people who have participated in that meditation or that healing time. And they say things like, oh my goodness, I have never noticed specifically my little toe and a sensation in my little toe. Or I've never thought about my bone marrow and how that feels. And this meditation has really helped me to just zero in and pinpoint into each little individual body part. And then send healing light and letting go. She said, no, that doesn't help me because I'm always on hyper alert. I'm always aware of each little individual sensation. So we're going to try something different with this healing than what you often see. And we are not going to tune into the body at all. The reason that we started with the deep breathing into the belly is just to get that Reiki flow through all of the cells in your body. But I don't want your mind to go there. I want your mind to float above. So perhaps you can see your body in the chair or lying down, wherever you happen to be. We're going to ask your spirit to float above the body. We're going to invite the spirit to disconnect from the physical pain that the body feels and just float above. And then, if it would be helpful for you, I invite you to see the body surrounded by Reiki light and see it penetrating into the physical body. And your spirit and your emotions can just float up here and see what's happening, but not be involved in the physical sensations of letting go. Holy fire. We're going to ask the thinking mind to also remove itself from the physical body and from the spirit and let it go have its own healing experience. Holy fire. And we're going to invite each part of you that would like relief from pain and sorrow and grief to go where it needs to go for its ultimate healing, so that when all the parts of you come back together here in a few moments, each part of you will have gone to a beautiful place of healing, but that you don't have to feel the sensations, that you can just rest in a cloud of peace as each part of you receives what it needs. I'm going to be quiet for several moments here, but just do some deep breathing to remind you that if you float into a place that's not comfortable, you can come back to the breath and then float to a place that is comfortable. And then at the end of the session, we will bring all the pieces and parts of you back together. So don't worry about that, as each part is going to where it needs to be for its ultimate deep and lasting relief. All right, now I would like to invite the thinking mind to gently come back to the emotional body, gently come back with the physical body, and gently come back with the spiritual body. And as this happens, I would like you to notice a beautiful light thread coming from way above the crown of the head, in through the top of the head, through the third eye, and the folds of the brain, behind the sinuses and the ears and the nose and the mouth and the tongue, into the throat and the heart space. This thread is bringing together the body, mind, spirit, and emotions, in through the solar plexus and the ribs and the spine and the belly, the digestive system, the reproductive system, down through the coccyx, and down the legs and the knees, the feet and the ankles and the toes. And this light thread is connecting all the way to the core of the center of the earth. It's bringing up a grounding energy that makes you feel connected to your body, to your emotions, to your mind, to your heart, to your spirit. And it's reintroducing all the parts of you that have gotten a beautiful healing and bringing them together for your highest good. We are asking this Reiki to continue to flow in the hours, days, weeks, and months to come, that you feel better physically, that you feel better emotionally, that you feel better mentally, that you feel better with all the parts of you that sometimes feel fragmented and scattered, that you can feel whole and at peace, that you can feel loved and guided and nurtured, that your sensitivity could be perhaps dialed down a bit so that you can feel comfortable in who you are. And now, with a few deep breaths, bring yourself back to the present moment, perhaps wiggling your fingers and toes, perhaps moving your ankles and wrists, perhaps stretching a little bit into the physical body, and integrating all of this with your own healing breath, your own healing hands, and your own intention to live in a space and time of health, vitality, wellness, grace, love, nurture, and infused with the energy of Reiki light. Namaste. My name is Jennifer Hall. It is my distinct privilege and honor to share this time of healing with you. It is also my distinct honor to work with you one-on-one via Zoom or in my healing studio in Kansas City, and to teach you how to channel this healing energy for yourself and others. I offer classes in Kansas City in person and also live on Zoom. I would love it if you would check out my website, and if you found this healing helpful, to share it with anyone else that might be dealing with chronic pain, chronic exhaustion, fatigue, fibromyalgia, or just feeling out of balance in this time of upheaval and change. The more of us that can find ourselves in a steady, sturdy, grounded, centered space, the more we can help others and the whole planet to come to a place of steady healing. Until next time, the light in me recognizes and bows to the light in you. Namaste.